Yo, what is up, all you loyal subjects? As King Stu, and welcome back to the channel. Today, jumping into Dune Awakening here. Did a bit of mining. Quite a busy weekend, so I not really had much time, but done some mining and crafted the new cutaway. Just busy working on the beryllium duraluminium. Been calling it the wrong thing all this time, duraluminium. For the new storage, and then my biggest issue at the moment is water. So I need to get the bigger water storage units, a couple of them. I need to basically go grab a whole bunch of aluminium, a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Osmanium crystal. That's the other stuff. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But for this episode, I think we need to increase our now. I did a bit of research. Yeah, we're doing well on our armor and stuff. Big issue I got is skills. I got to get my skills unlocked. So I need to go and learn. Don't want that. You know what? That doesn't do anything except unlock that for me. Now that field maintenance. See, I don't really want to go center of mass because ability cost, yeah. Not really. I prefer headshots. So we're gonna leave that. But what we are gonna do is our trials. Water being a problem. Best way to get water. Oh, of course. Go and do some of the trials now. I'm just gonna go straight out there. Actually, I'm going to grab some water. I was thinking I could get water in the trench, but I can't get water during the day in the trench. So you know what? Fill my container. There's a big chunk of my water again. But we need to get up to the Fremen death still. Is, yeah, kind of a necessity now. It did not fill me up. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. We've got the storage on this, so I've got to change that there, but don't matter. Let's go get these trials done, and then we need to start going to do the quest lines for unlocking all the different skills and things like that. So right. Just go straight down. All the way at the bottom? Yeah, it is. Okay.
There's someone here.
This should be a fairly easy run through now, because we are literally running top tier gear. Yeah. I've kind of skipped ahead a bit. It's fine. Makes it nice and easy.
Who goes there? Need reinforcements. Reload.
Ow, I'm out of stamina now. Also, something I learned is that with these guys attacking with the shields, you can actually shoot them until their shields drop. I never actually knew that. Guess I've never shot them enough to drop their shields. What's up here? Oh. More loot. Actually, where I need to be going. Okay. That kind of worked out. And it's some of this good powder going. Right. Is this one gonna be now?
Why were we created? Ibn Qirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wali?
Sure.
Our god gave us the Hula Sikali Wana, the wind that eats flesh, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar carry shelter always against the coming of Kralizek. Bila Kaifa.
Okay. So you can use a tent if you ever get stuck in a storm. What the?
We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urobra for our unwillingness to fight.
I think I'm going to kick the bucket here. Oh,
For
I made
our
it.
willingness to forgive.
It was close.
For our willingness to forget.
Okay.
And the judges said, mine enemies are like green blades eaten down, that did stand in the path of the tempest. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did? The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Why did God create us? We are the action and knowledge of God, and He has prepared the way.
Okay. Where to now? Let's.
Ibn Kirtaiba, the typhoon's struggle comes. To survive Kralizig, the war at the end of the universe. Yahya Shuhada. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Bila Kaif.
Okay, I think I skipped a bit of that one there. Sorry about that. Right, well, that means I can now create tents. Never used one, probably never will. Then again, I don't know what the deep desert's like. So they might be more useful there, but like I said, not really ever gonna. Worst thing I'll have to go and do is get some steel and the other stranded stuff if I get that. Just to get to the final tier and but yeah, I'm not really too interested in the footsteps side of things. Right, final test, find the cave. Okay. What was over here? Ah, it's over here. Nice. Grabbed everything from up here. I believe so. Guess I was supposed to run around. Turn that back on. There we go. There we go. And final. Sure, me is like ever so slightly overpowered for this bit. Next bit, probably not. Next bit should actually give me a small amount of challenge. Won't be like excessive, but a little bit.
Shield on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, how'd you dodge that? I'm dodging that one, that's for sure. Let's go. Okay, so this is footsteps of the Fremen, so this now gives me access to the Death Stills. Which, honestly, is the greatest way ever to get water. You have the storage for it, and a good location. You need to grab a whole bunch of bodies. actually, as we are here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, ow. Up. Oh, I can't use anything here. I have to actually physically run. Where? There.
Something in your body language and vibration sets you apart from anyone else I've seen of late. An interruption in the rhythmic breath of Arrakis. I am Sister Mesa. Not exactly. Nothing I'll elaborate on. Not to you. Not yet. But I can. Then perhaps you'll be willing to help me. I'm forced to remain here for the moment, but there is a task I need to see done.
Alright.
I'm interested in texts regarding certain ancient prophecies of the Fremen. 2 fragments in particular. They may be in a nearby cave.
Yeah. Missing pieces. I think that's actually in the cave that we're working on now. Where is it? A TT track. Have a look on the map. Does it show it? Ah, maybe not. Okay. My shield doesn't work either. Alright. That at least starts unlocking our chapters that we need. Skills. Alright, where is this? There you are. Okay, pick that up. It's so this is going to become a bit of a challenge here, I think. Right. Oh. Down here? Nope. Yeah. It was the poisony dudes. Right. But, to be honest, really easy to take him down, huh? Okay.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin?
Oh, snap. You expect me to remember all that? I forgot that you actually had to remember.
You have failed the proving, young Wali.
Okay.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight. You have failed the
I've forgotten them.
We are the
Oh, I
people
hope
of
I don't
Misr.
get them all wrong.
We grew
Okay.
soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindliness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way. You have failed the proving.
Nope. At least you can just keep going back. You just got to try and remember.
So God, on our
Proton.
wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wali? You have failed.
Damn it.
We are the people.
I know it's that one. I know it's that one.
We
And
came
it's
to a
Hemmerthorpe,
planet. You
isn't it?
have failed.
No. Oh, wow.
We are the people of.
I don't know when I was
grew
supposed to
soft, Wali.
learn all
On
this.
our wanderings, we remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wali?
Russak.
You have failed the proving.
I don't know
grew
at
soft
all.
On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was
Which
religion.
one was it?
You have failed.
Oh, for frickin' heck's sakes.
We are the people. We grew soft,
one,
Wali.
that
On our
one.
wanderings, we came. You have failed the.
Okay. I was trying something.
We are the people. We grew so on our wandering. We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out. The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadina. So many planets across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all. You have failed the.
Damn it. Of course I would.
We are the people. We grew soft on our one. We remember the the thread of the past. So many planets across so many centuries. A long journey, young Wali. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken and made slaves.
Old Earth.
You have failed the.
Damn it. Right, let's
We grew
that
soft
one, then it's
on
that
our
one,
wander.
then it's
We
that one, then
remember
it's
the
that
thread
one,
of the
then it's
past.
that
So
one.
many planets.
That
A
one.
long journey, young one.
And then it's
The
that
time
one.
of Mihna has ended.
I am humbled. Oh my god. Pure guessing game, that one. Uh-oh. Who's following me?
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here? The Fremen are long gone. Their siege is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls. That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it? Perhaps
they
we
were
can help each
expecting
other.
me.
I'm a scholar of Fremen's social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me. And between the Masquerade trying to blow
Oh,
their
come
way in and
on.
the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down.
The moment demands cooperation. I have your
And I
back.
have yours. The name's Aerie.
Harry.
I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred. South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin.
The Emperor's
Not
a liar.
entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account. And I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside.
Fair enough. Let's go.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
Okay. Right. Explore. And that she stopped talking. Can I come back here and actually...
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at
That
their
was.
craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced. Did you encounter them? A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
Yeah.
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
Interesting. Why only down here? Probably because so far beneath the earth it's always cool.
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
So do I. I did. It's okay.
We'll probably find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some would have been brought down by the survivors. Others would have been brought down by the Fremen themselves to crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill.
It tells me it's gonna be a big bang.
Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Well, alright.
Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Damn it, do I have to listen to that whole thing again?
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Downwind and burrowing animals. Is it that one? Oh, hang on. Bind. So it's what? Bind the dunes. The dunes? Mountain. What is shelter? The dune one? Caverns. Dunes is that wavy one. Look like again? Yeah. Bind the dunes with the grass.
Very good.
There we go. Animals.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation.
Moon
Remember your
planting.
lessons, and the door to the
Planting.
future will open.
Downwind face. Deep. Tree, sand, rock, shelter. Okay.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce
Shelter.
burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons,
Downwind
and the door to the
face.
future will open.
A downwind face. And shelter. Or is it the other way around? The other way around. Shelter. Downwind face. Is that not shelter? That's cavern. Oh, which one's shelter? Ah.
Brilliant work.
Here we go.
To begin, bind the
What was the
dunes
last
using
one?
grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of
Animal.
the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological
animal,
transformation.
Aerate.
Remember your lessons,
Where is
and the door
burrow?
to the future will open.
Rock, sand, tree, grass, mountain, moon. So what's burrow? Huh.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass.
Burrowing
Secondly,
animals.
create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation.
Burrowing animals.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
To aerate soil.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a Fremen
Does it
pre-adolescent.
actually say soil? Sand. Huh. Oh well, anyway. Grab a drink, that was stressful.
This must be the way.
Might as well.
Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In a Siege community, the leader was known as the Naib, and the various Naibs were often jealous of each other and liked to measure their relative influence by the number of hearths they commanded within their Siege. Siege Talab is a smaller Siege hosting roughly 500 hearths. Siege Tabor, by comparison, the community Pardo Kynes lived within, was said to host well over 2,000. That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
Okay. Just do it them here. Great.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, a death still. The place all Fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path." And I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Okay, is that just
Very
that
good.
one now? Yeah. Move closer and face it. For blood. So I don't really have any blood unless I'm gonna donate my own. Nice. Look at it go. How much did I donate? Should be
Sector weather alert.
dead by
A
now.
large sandstorm is approaching.
And they actually do have a large amount of technology, don't they?
Greetings, and Sabakukwa. If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you'll find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long, so listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go. They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
I wonder if that was the guy that we met right in the beginning. Shot down the thing.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. And while the Fremen are ingenious, who are you really? This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin. That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this, and I have access to the resources of a great house.
Don't
be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Okay. Does that mean she gets to keep it? Am I still only getting Blood Extractor Mark 2s in here? Just unlock the death still. And it's like, well, here's the cheapest of the cheapest tools that you just don't need to use. Nope. Okay. Guess I made it through.
I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You will pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Okay.
Reveal yourself! If someone found you!
Damn. Okay. Big guy. Yeah. Is this the main dude? He was as well. Okay. Very much much uncalled for. That one there? No, he's already dead. Can you explain it to me again? No. Hey, how do I get out of here? Interesting. Ah. Like, go back in this way? No. Yes, I got the schematic now. Where am I? I'm up here. Nice. Alright. Still got some time. Let's go do this ship. See if we can find anything worth our time in there. Although, to be honest, we're way past aluminium. But it's still fun. Just annihilate. Anything good in here? Not really. Those guys are so much fun.
Yeah, I know, but the storm's intensifying and I can't get above it. Must be a high altitude disturbance. I'm reducing speed. Gotta take her down and see if I can get some kind of visual. What? Repeat, I can't hear you. No, the paracompass readings are free spinning. We're nowhere near the shield wall. We should be safe to descend to 1,000 meters.
I don't think you were safe to descend to 1,000 meters. Just putting that out there. Oh. Alright. If I were a little blue purple bracelet, where would I be hiding? Behind all this? Yeah, I definitely see something purple. Oh. Really? Let's drop again. X. There it is. Weed. And no large ones, fortunately. That is very unfortunate, but yeah, here's what it is. Let's be gone. Right. So, yeah. I think we'll call that one there. That was walking Fremen. So we've now unlocked the Death Star. Unfortunately, I think to build it, I'm gonna need to get. I don't know if I need aluminium or if I need steel for the first one. We'll have a look now. But I will have to go and do.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an I18 decoder for the Mnemic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
Okay. She didn't just run away. What's left? Bunch of stuff to break down. Anything else? Why does this first one say no space? Oh, no matching items. Okay. Fine. Yeah, so we say we're gonna do this. We said we're gonna have a look at still what am I looking for? Building tools. And probably extend out this way, build out here a bit, and turn this into a Death Star area, because I want to grab the guys from there and then from there. So that'll be the plan. But for now, there it is. What do I need? Steel. Yes, I definitely don't have what I need to get steel yet. At the moment, I'll have to go on a bit of a resource run to grab it, and then wait for the water to. So I assume my water reserves are still low. Yeah. So I probably would like to create. Where are they? 3 of those if I can. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to catch more videos, please hit that subscribe button. It greatly helps me out and I do much appreciate it. Otherwise, yeah, if you have any comments or anything that you want to, or any tips or whatever that you want to pop down in the comments, please feel free to do so. Whether or not I'll be able to get to them, because I do have to kind of batch record, so, but going forward, you know, maybe something you know that I don't, and I can start utilizing it. So please, yeah, drop me a comment. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.